Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. I am Lola, your Empress of Love, and I am giving you the tea on love and romance for your October 2019 love reading. Okay, Capricorns, let's get started. Okay, your first card up is the Emperor card. The Emperor card indicates, as it relates to love and romance, that for some of you Capricorns, you may be separated or you may be just getting introduced to someone new. And this Emperor card is indicating that you and a love interest are having the same thoughts. You are thinking about each other, can't stop thinking about each other, and you're just really drawn to each other, and you're really just really feeling each other. Um, some of you will be making plans to get together with this person, whether it is a new person in your life or even if it is someone who you may have been involved with in the past and things are coming back together, or you're currently involved with them. But even if there's a separation or some type of tiff between you, you're going to be coming back together and working things out. But this card clearly indicates that love is on the horizon, new love, good love. As I said, even if it is a relationship that you're currently in, you will be strengthening that relationship. And the two of you have mutual feelings toward each other. You feel the same. That as you're thinking about that person is also thinking about you. And this is truly a card of stability. The next card up in the focus position, you have two cards that came out. You have the King of Swords and the focus position. The King of Swords indicates that for some of you Capricorns, you will be basically trying to figure out how to get ahead or how to make it in the world. You'll be trying to figure out uh, inner and outer conflicts, um, thinking about how to get clarity or discernment and what's your next move. You'll be mainly thinking about trying to get ahead and just trying to get clear on what it is that your next move should be. Although some of you um, may have an encounter with someone who is a Libra, someone who is cold and abrasive, or who demands respect. Also, you may have encounters with someone who is in the law profession, or someone, this King of Swords may indicate someone who's in the police profession or in law enforcement in some type of way. Um, but you will clearly be trying to get clarity on how to get ahead. Um, the next card that is in the same position of focus is the Empress card, and you will be concentrating on trying to seek out the truth in a situation. Some of you may be thinking about getting married. You may be thinking about situations that are official situations, which somewhat coincides with this card about the legal um, matters here. You may be dealing with both legal and official matters, okay? Some of you may be even going to the JOP to get married, okay? Because you have here someone that would represent a clergy person or do the activities of a clergy person, and then you have the legal matters here. So you may be legally getting things together. You may be legally tying the knot, okay? For some of you Capricorns. Um, with this Emperor card, some of you, the person that you're meeting may be the person that you ultimately tie the knot with. Okay. The next cards up um, are actually from the Quick and Easy deck, tarot deck. Okay, the Q&E. And the Q&E deck, you have two cards that came out. And the first one you have is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Because this deck, the Q&E, it has the reverse in blue and the upright in gold. But you got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And as you can see, it has the words on the front. And I'm going to go ahead and read what it says here. It says, you are dealing with life on a very superficial level. There is a lack of action, disappointment over relationships that do not work out. Disappointment over relationships that do not work out. You are deceiving yourself. Possible bad decisions. Consider your motives carefully. Take initiative. Follow up. Action is necessary for a positive outcome. Then you have the Justice card, okay? The Justice card is in the upright position, and it says the card of personal integrity and fairness. Take responsibility for your own actions. Every action you take will have an effect. Every action you take will have an effect. Be decisive. Move forward. Contracts, agreements, and legal disputes are resolved in your favor. If you have been wronged, justice is assured. Okay? Now, so far, these cards are piggybacking off of each other. Because here you have the Justice card. Here you have the Hierophant and the King of Swords. As I said, the official card and the legal card. And then you have the Justice in your favor. This card is cautioning you to get a move on and do what's necessary to make things work out in a positive way. I'm going to say it seems as if some of you Capricorns are having dual situations, or I'm talking to people that are having different types of experiences at the same time, and that some of you may be dealing with figuring things out, and some of you may be lacking behind in figuring things out, because you could be refusing to take action, to do what you need to do. And you may be being a little too abrasive, too cold. Okay? You may be demanding respect when you should be giving respect. All right? Some of you may have the situation where what you have you don't want. Okay? It's the right thing for you, but you're looking for something else. All right? And you're not satisfied with what you have. So, I'm feeling like there's a dual action going on here for some reason, and maybe we'll get to it as we go on, but that's what I'm feeling right now, that either some of you are having dual situations go on at one time, or some of you are having issues, as I said, where you are getting them resolved, and others of you are being lazy and not taking action to get things resolved. And I mean that in a kind way. Then you have the next set of cards that are coming from the Psychic for the Heart deck. And these cards are speaking to your heart, and you have two cards that came out. You have the first card up is the new number 1 New Vitality card, and I'm going to go ahead and read what that card is about from the book. And You have keywords here: revitalize, focus, enthusiasm, and joy. This is a great potential for this is a great potential to revitalize your relationships right now. I'm sorry. There is great potential to revitalize your relationships right now, both with others and with yourself. Seize this energy and infuse more warmth and enthusiasm into your relationships. Have fun with other people and feel how this will lift your energy and spirits. This raised rate of vibration will assist in improving current relationships and in drawing new relationships to you. See your loved ones in a different light. For the time being, set aside difficulties. Focus on harmonious and loving aspects and think of creative ways to add more laughter to your life. The more joy you add, the greater the energy level and the higher the vibration. Bringing beautifully renewed vitality, let your relationships sparkle. Your spirit guides, your spirit guides are ready to help with this. Ask them for assistance. Okay? And then you have number 3, take the lead. Okay. Take the lead. Strong energies for success are around you. As new opportunities are opening up, tap into this energy to fire up your relationships and bring all that you desire regarding matters of the heart. Let me start over. Wait a second. Strong energies for success are around you. As new opportunities are opening up, tap into this energy to fire up your relationships and bring you all that you desire regarding matters of the heart. Call down the divine flame to ignite your passion and show you the way to achieve your deepest wishes. Don't wait for the other person to make a move. Take the initiative. Be bold. Now is not the time for the status quo. Use this beautiful, fiery energy to explore your new possibilities. How can you spice up your current relationships? How about learning a new skill with your friend or taking the family on a special vacation? If you're looking for a new relationship, think creatively and try new ways of meeting someone. Step out of your comfort zone and be a lot daring. Okay? Then you have the next set of cards, which are from the Romance Angels. And the Romance Angels, you have 2 cards that came out here. And the first one is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And the book says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. The Romance Angels are helping you via other people to the degree that you'll allow this situation or the Romance Angels are helping you via other people to the degree that you allow this assistance to occur. This card indicates that you need to be more willing to ask for guidance, especially within the context of your love life. For instance, discuss your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Then allow others to help you. Perhaps they'll offer support, give advice, or even know of a potential partner among their acquaintances. This card is a signal that you'll benefit from spending quality time with your friends. If you're currently in a relationship, you'll get renewed enthusiasm by having regular outings with good friends. If you're single, then spending time with these special people will get you out of the house and bring in fresh energy. Your friends may also introduce you to a wonderful romantic partner. Then you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And the book says, children. The romance angels sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honor and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issues concerning children. In addition, this card can signify that your partner or you or your partner's inner child is affected by your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or light-hearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of the inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Okay. The next set of cards are coming from the and romance love and relationships deck. And these cards are read in 3 parts. And they're also known as the art deck cards. The A is for amethyst, R is for rose, and the T is for turquoise. So these cards are read in 3 parts. You have the word straight across, the bold word straight across. Then you have the middle portion, which gives a message. And then you have the last portion, which reads like a poem. So you have the judge forgives self-esteem. You are surrounded by a confusing situation. You must be a good detective in order to let the healing power of compassion overcome any tendency to seek revenge. Use that energy to put your needs first, especially if you have a fear of feeling alone or of being alone. Judge between the truth and lies, between what you love and you despise. To mask your feelings is not wrong, for sometimes secrets make you strong. Seduction and mysteriousness, they're your advantage, make 'em guess. Close your eyes to petty faults. Close your eyes to petty faults, and Cupid will turn somersaults. Forgive yourself and others too, who also search for something new. Learn what you can from what transpired, and be not in the blame game mired. Learn what you can from what transpired, and be not in the blame game mired. Self-confidence and self-esteem are also crucial to your dream. Respect yourself and others too will greatly value what you do. Those you drew those you draw into your sphere are mirrors of your hopes and fears. Those you draw into your sphere are mirrors of your hopes and fears. Hope that wasn't too choppy for you, Capricorn. Then you have from the vice versa deck, you have 2 cards that came out. You have, as these cards say, they are vice versa. And you have what is called this side and that side. Capricorns, you got that side for the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords in this reading, this position is what I use as the outcome summation, or give me overall what the reading is about for you Capricorns for the month of October 2019. Some of you will be experiencing sorrow, um, from some type of loss or some type of something is going to bring you discomfort. Okay. This could be as a result of your own actions. Nonetheless, um, the card overall in this position represents grief and sorrow. Um, you can see here this flower. It is better known as a mum. Um, it's also known as, according to the book, it is known as a chrysanthemum. 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 And for short, it's known as a mum. It's known as a funeral flower, and it represents both grief and hope for an afterlife. Now, because according to the book, this flower doesn't come in blue, it is a symbol of the spirit's endurance, and that it's letting you know that your grief that you may deal with in this time frame of October 2019, for some of you Capricorns, that the spirit is well aware of this grief, and that you're going to be shielded and guided from the spirit world regarding this sorrow, loss, or grief that some of you may um, find yourself experiencing. Um, the next card is what I use as a clarifying card for this particular position in the reading, and it is the page. Let me find it. It is the page of swords. Okay, and I am going to. Where is that? Wait a minute. The page of swords. And I'm going to, this one, just let me say that this particular card has the outer self and inner self, all right? And the vice versa deck. And Capricorns, you drew the outer self. The outer self, and according to the book, says a fierce young man whose expression seems combative tightly grips a shining sword, ready to strike. He hovers in midair, lashed by the cold winds that blow the clouds below. The landscape below is jagged and sharp, and his feet are bare, suggesting vulnerability. Though his outer demeanor projects toughness, this is a person who may not know how to compromise or listen well to others. This person, this is a person who may not know how to compromise or listen well to others. The swords are a suit of communication and thought, but this page doesn't have the mental discipline yet to achieve clarity in either. He may get himself into situations that require someone else to rescue him. A few of those experiences will educate and humble him, at which point his potential for brilliance can be fulfilled. Okay. Now, what I'm getting from that, I hope my reading wasn't too choppy for you. Bear with me, because sometimes my out loud reading isn't always the best, but bear with me. What I'm getting from that, Capricorns, is that this grief here in the card here may be caused by this young person with the sword. Okay? Um, and the card is clearly indicating that this person is just simply not matured enough, which is what may cause this grief here or some type of loss. Um, it seems to me that although this is a love and romance reading, some of you will be connecting with the love of your life, possibly getting married, because there's a strong sense of organization, groups, family structure, as indicated here in the Hierophant card, and just the fact that you'll be trying to sort things out and get clarity on how to get ahead in life. There's some legal issues going on. But again, I will say that it seems as if some of you will be dealing with two situations at one time, meeting the love of your life or making the things in your life official, and somehow it seems as though there's some grief that may be have that some of you may be having to deal with or may be experiencing. You're being told also for some of you Capricorns to take the lead and to allow the vitality in your love life to come forth, to take bold strides in getting what you want, to not be holding back, but to allow your friends to help you. And for some of you, you may be having the experience with your children that may be heartbreak for some of you, for this young person coming forth. Hopefully they'll be able to turn it around and get the lessons that are needed without things going too far left. For those of you that this reading resonates with, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the www.whatsthettarot.com website to book your personal readings. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, I do all of my readings by phone. I offer same-day readings as well as readings by appointments. I only ask that you are available at the time that you book for your reading. Otherwise, you will have to reschedule. You will not have to repay, but you will have to reschedule. I ask you to go to our donation line, click on the donation button, and check out our donation button. We are seeking funds for our Images Everything Yo program. We are putting together goodie bags for those participants that are in our that will participate in our Images Everything Yo program, which is a good hygiene and etiquette program, and we are putting together goodie bags, which will consist of, but will not be limited to, good hygiene products such as toothbrush, toothpaste, brush, comb, deodorant, of course, body splash, body wash, loofah, water bottle, t-shirt, and things like that. So if you feel led by the Spirit to help us out in any way, there's no donation that's too small, no donation that is too large. We will appreciate any donation that you um, uh, donate to us to help with this cause. And just know that you will be a part of this program in making a wonderful, wonderful impression on the participants in the program. You can count yourself as a part of it. As you make a donation, you can say, we are donating and we are uh, putting together the goodie bags for the participants in the program. It is a group effort. So I thank you in advance for your donations. I hope that this reading has been healing, clarifying, and understanding for those of you that are in need of the healing and clarity for your life. I hope that you are going to find that better place for those of you that are seeking um, how to get that better place in your life and to get into that better space in your life. It looks good for the most part. Um, so I want to hear from you. Give me your comments. Go to www.whatsthettarot.com, and I just ask that you be kind in your comments. Be truthful, but be kind. Just, it's not necessary to be mean. Don't talk about my choppy reading because I already know about that and I'm working on it. So bear with me. And with that, I'm going to say ciao for now.